back at the Oi Rio Pro, day number 2 of competition, and the men's elimination round is in the water. Heat number 1 with Alex Ribeiro, Sebastian Zietz, and Kolohe Andino Kaipoguro, along with 89 world champ Martin Potter, to talk you through this one. And this, Potts, is the heat that nobody wants to be in. This is the opening ride from Alex Ribeiro.
Yeah, well, Alex Ribeiro, we've seen a lot of this guy on tour in the past, but fell off tour, made his way through the trials, and finds himself here. You'd have to pick him as the winner out of this heat, but as I said before, very tricky conditions. Kolohe deciding to utilize that backhand attack and some massive turns there from Andino. A great start for him.
Was a surfer on the 2016 championship tour. Thank you for watching on Fox Sports. This is the Oi Rio Pro, heat number 1 of the elimination round for men's.
Yeah, that's a great score. You know, I think Kolohe just then paddled straight back out, and guess what? He's up and riding again.
So looking to back up that 6.17 really quickly. That's not going to be a very good backup, but I see his intent, Potts.
In his last round, he didn't. He caught roughly around about 2 waves or 3 waves in his heat, which is not the style. Andino up and into the air there, beautiful rotation. Gets the perfect launch pad, no grab, spins it around nicely, lands fins backwards and spins that board around towards the beach. Great control there for Andino, popped himself up into the air, and that's kind of what you've got to do.
Ribeiro looking left. Good sized wave to start off, skips off on the bottom, and lost opportunity there for Alex Ribeiro.
You know, there's a lot of situation as we see up and riding Seabass.
Sebastian Zietz looking quick on the backhand, throwing the fins there. A little bit of overcompensation to make sure that he's able to pull off that maneuver, and a deep talent pool. Here's a replay of Sebastian Zietz.
Yeah, Seabass, I like the way he you know, serves the heat. He generally catches a lot of weight, possibly riding a different board here this morning, and again, up and riding.
Here he goes, Kolohe Andino looking for a ramp down the line. He's going to come onto that oncoming section, mistimes that one, just throws the board away to keep out of harm's way.
You know what, today the waves are not perfect.
Tell me a little bit about that. Does that really take you out of all aspects of physical motion?
Yeah, definitely. I was in bed with like fever for like 4 or 5 days, and then I had to like move my tickets every day.
But I did want to point out, as we're watching some live action here, I'm going to get back to that point, because Kolohe Andino is looking loose this morning at Itauna, working his way down the line, pops a little air fin throw there. So Kolohe Andino came to play, and he's going to continue to add scores to his score line.
Really amazing up and riding Andino on wave number 5. Nice little tight snap in the pocket. I mean, these kind of waves really do suit his style of surfing. Quick in transition, really light on his feet, carries his speed through really sort of that really flat section of wave.
It's not all orange sunsets and barrels on the tour. 30 hours of travel, dengue fever. I mean, it's a lot in this international sport that we call pro surfing. Alex Ribeiro looking quick on the forehand. He's going to switch directions here. Goes to the backhand for a nice little foam climb before he kicks out. Likely his highest score so far in the heat. Ribeiro currently in 2nd place.
Unfortunately, 3.83, so that doesn't go into his top 2. And then Alex Ribeiro, who's just trying to get a good score on the board here at the moment. Nice opening snap there for Ribeiro, and you can see how that wave kind of is a little bit disjointed. Up and over that little inside section, and finds a nice little foam climb to finish off Sebastian Zietz. Here we go.
Seabass on the backhand. Vertical re-entry there. Eases off the bottom and bangs that oncoming section, throwing the fins out the back. And that was a well-surfed wave through some difficult conditions for Sebastian Zietz.
I like the fact that, you know, Seabass needs to get the ball rolling here, needs to catch a lot of waves, and when he does, he opens up with big turns like that. He's getting that big tail blast out the back there.
Sebastian Zietz. The lip glide there, wow. Big explosion, and unfortunately unable to hang on. Second half of the elimination round, heat number 1, Alex Ribeiro up and riding on the backhand. And unable to finish that ride. Ribeiro was looking for a 5.74 or better to move into 2nd place and advance into the round of 32. Back out and have another try at Seabass. Up and out On a quick one, currently in second place, with a 6.5 and a 3.3 for Sebastian Zietz, and Kolohe Andino showing up strong, opening up with a 6.17.
Perfecting that rail game. He's really good in heavy water waves. Here we go, Seabass up and running.
Seabass up and out. Kolohe Andino, 5 finals appearances. No victories as of yet, so he's got to break that jinx.
He sure does.
Seabass on the paddle back out. Clock ticked down to 11 minutes. High performance surfing is always on the menu when we come to Brazil, and we're going to see that today. Alex Ribeiro, no stranger to aerials, however, mistimes that. Again, goes incomplete. He doesn't want the wheels to fall off at this point. Needs to keep his head about him. He's still looking for a 5.74 to get into second place and advance into that round of 32.
Certain occasions where you can force a maneuver, you know, whether it be an air or a big snap, but that one was nice and smooth.
Ribeiro up and still can't hang on to the finishes, so it looks like things are getting a little loose for Alex Ribeiro. He's going to really have to focus in if he wants to make it to the round of 32.
You ever have those days, Coach, where you just cannot make a wave? He's going to get so much confidence and so much experience moving forward.
Kolohe Andino, our current heat leader, warbly takeoff, navigates that nicely for a backside slash. Again on the backhand, cutting it short there, bangs that oncoming section, and Kolohe's looking nothing but solid this morning.
Absolutely right. See you later, 5.43, which is his backup at the moment, looking like he's going to improve on his situation. That was a well-constructed wave. A couple of nice turns, nice controlled maneuvers. You know, how do you get out of that? You've got to kind of sit and reset the button. Let's have a look at Kolohe's last ride here. Nice snapping maneuver there and finishes strong. Big sort of lip line float maneuver, and looking to replace a 5.43, so beautiful surfing from Andino. And as I said, nothing too radical, but just a well-constructed wave.
Great pace, great tempo to his approach there. Really patient. This happened when we were watching the replay of Kolohe Andino. This is Sebastian Zietz.
Yeah, nice opening maneuver from Seabass, and as this wave starts to come through the inside, important to finish it off up and over the white water, right out of that. Does he? Is it complete? Yes, it is.
Alex Ribeiro down in third, needs to get something going on this left-hander. That's not going to do it, and the clock continues to tick away. Ribeiro continues to search the lineup for a quality wave. 6.27 drops for Sebastian Zietz. He goes into first place. Kolohe Andino drops to second. Alex Ribeiro, his requirement has grown to a 7.9. He's going to have to get busy right now. Nice start with a vertical lip bash. Again, can't hold on to the finish there, and that's going to be affected. And now he's going to put himself in a very, very difficult position with under 4 minutes remaining.
And that is the pressure of competitive surf. It's the mindset, maybe let a wave go that he thought he might have gone on, and just try and change that rhythm up. Easier said than done, though.
Sebastian Zietz has been showing good rhythm through this heat. Just a nice little backhand reel before he kicks out. Paddles back out. Under 3 minutes remaining. Kolohe Andino as well as Sebastian Zietz look well on their way into the round of 32 at this point.
Maybe that's what he's looking for right now, and you know, it's a big score, 7.90, but it's definitely within striking distance for him.
Sebastian Zietz just arcing off the bottom, throwing that one away for the finish.
See when Seabass catches a lot of waves, see what happens?
He gets more opportunity. Barrow's got to paddle into this wave, get to his feet right now. Not going to happen, and that's going to be the heat.
That's a very frustrating heat there for Alex Ribeiro, let me tell you. He's not going to be happy when he gets to the beach.